Eyes on the teacher, and we are looking at clocks today. What we're looking at today? Clocks. So we talk about time, and last week sometime we read Genesis chapter 1, and we saw all the things that God used this time to do, right? And so we can use time to be excellent as well. So we're going to learn the basics of time. All eyes should be on the teacher. Okay? All right. So here we have a clock, and on this clock you see how many hands? 2 hands. So we see 2 hands, right? And I'm telling you that a clock will not only have 2 hands, just that we're focusing on 2 hands. We can have up to what? 3 hands on a clock. All right, so what are the colors of the hands we see on this clock? Red. We see color red and color blue. All right, are they showing the same length? No. One is long and the other is short. What color is the long hand? Blue. The long hand is blue and the short hand is red. Now each hand, long or short, will do something different. They mind their own business. They do what? Mind their own business. They have, are you doing something else in my class, what I'm teaching? Oh, you don't understand time. Stand right over there. Quickly. Okay, so we are saying that the hands will do a different job. They will do a different job. What will they do? A different job. So let's look at the jobs being done by the, which one you want to learn about first? The? Our hand. The? Our hand. Oh, I heard somebody say our hand. Which is our hand? The red hand. The red hand, which is what, in terms of length, is what kind? Short. So let's say the short hand tells the hour. Let's say? The short hand tells the hour. I'm hearing hand. Is it hand or hand? Hand. All right, the short hand tells the hour. Say? The short hand tells the hour. Why is a pencil in your hand? Sit back. Let's say that again. The short hand tells the hour. Tell your brain that for me. Now let's tell your brain. How do you tell your brain? You have to know how to speak to your brain. Tell your brain that. All right, tell your neighbor. The short hand tells the hour. So here, the short hand is pointing on 5. What hour is it? 5. Oh, no, we can just say the hour. The hour is 5. Because we can't say o'clock yet until we look at another hand. What hand we need to look at? The long hand. The long hand. And the long hand tells the minute. The long hand tells the minute. So when we are doing time, we have 2 sections here. Do we see the 2 different parts? Yes, sir. These dots here, anybody knows the name of the dots? Yes, sir. They're called what? A colon. Colon. What are they called? Colon. Right? So over on what direction is this? This is left or right? Left. And this is? Right. So on the right, is this the right? No. This is the? Left. So on the left goes what? The hour or the minute? The hour. The hour. The hour goes on the? Left. Let's go. The hour goes on the left. Say the full sentence, you'll remember it. The hour goes on the left. And what will we put on the right? The minute will go on the right. All right. So here we have, when we're counting the hours, we count by ones. What we see, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So from 1 to 12 will be the numbers written here. If you find that you have a number bigger than 12 written here and you're not doing army time, then something is wrong with your answer. Do we get that? Yes. Then when we go to count the minutes, how many minutes are there in an hour? There are 60 minutes in an hour. There are 60 minutes in an hour. So we normally, to save time, we just count each of the hour numbers by 5 to get the amount of minutes. So we start at 1 and we stop at 60. So let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Now, is this 5:60 o'clock? No. What time is it? 5. So but we just counted and we got 60. What are we saying? What's happening here?
So when we reach this 12, we just start over.
Oh, so she says when we get to 12, since 60 minutes make an hour, we start over and we represent that by writing 2 zeros to show that 60 minutes that we just got. You get everybody sees that?
Yes, sir.
So these 2 zeros literally telling you, oh, we got to 60. Realize? So we write that 0, 0. What is it? 0, 0. Because after 5 o'clock, a new hour will start. What hour will you be looking at? 6 o'clock. So we start counting again from 1. And then go, so there, between here and here, 5 minutes. Here and here, another 5. That's how we count 5, 10. So what time would this be?
11.
What time would this be?
6 o'clock.
What time would this be?
7 o'clock.
What time would this be?
7 o'clock.
What time would this be?
4 o'clock.
What time would this be?
8 o'clock.
Everyone is good with the old clocks?
Yes, auntie.
Are you sure?
Yes, auntie.
Or what we want to work on in today's class, we want to work on finding the minutes. So we're not going to worry about the hour hand. We're working on finding the minutes. Where will our minute answers go? On the left or the right?
Right.
All right. And we always have 2 digits over there. So if it's 1 minute, then we're going to write 0, 1. If it's 5 minutes, 0, 5. When it gets to the double digits, then we have no problem. What is the first double digit?
10.
The first double digit is going to be 10. And what's the last double digit we can have over here?
59.
59. Give him a hand. Beautiful. Why not 60? What did we say? When it gets to 60, we go 0, 0. What do we do? 0, 0. We zero the clock again. All right, so we're going to be working with the minute hand. Is the minute hand the long hand or the short hand?
The long hand.
The long hand. So we're only going to be working with that. So you have your clocks stamped in your books and you're going to follow my instructions. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.